Hello guys, it does say 10, but that's a couple of seconds behind, that's why. So, anyway, hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Tiburion campaign. We're very, very excited. A couple of announcements to make before we start. Unfortunately, Snail will no longer be playing with us. They may be joining us for special appearances later on in the series, however, we can't guarantee that. So we wish them well, and you're always welcome on our table, Snail, if you're watching. However, we do have a new player joining us today, and for onwards to make up the party. Jazz, say hi.
Hello.
So this is the new party, and I'm very, very excited. So I don't think I have any actual announcements. That was basically it. Other than just like, if you enjoy the content, possibly consider following so you're notified when we go live. And you can also maybe consider subscribing as well, because that helps out the channel humongously. Other than that, does anybody have anything to say?
Other than Oberon's got some changes to do to the artwork, which is a bit of a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing it, the revised version.
Yeah. So if
and
you guys
also
know,
looking forward to playing with Jazz.
Yes. So if you guys didn't know, Oberon is actually drawing an amazing piece of artwork that had Snail in it. I don't know why you want to do that, but I mean, to be fair, it looks amazing anyway. So hopefully we'll be able to show that off at some point.
Hopefully.
Okay. I mean, other than that, if nobody's got anything else to say, we can just get straight into the episode, into the session. Okay. Amazing.
Let's do it.
So,
death to the gnomes.
Oh Jesus! A quick recap of what happened last time. So the group broke up and headed to Cal's Potions, which was a potion shop centered in Bluewater. You tried to buy some healing potions, realised they were a bit too expensive for you guys, and considered stealing some money or some other things. However, you ended up being given a handful of leaflets to give out in order to get free healing potions. With the leaflets in hand, you headed out. You gave some leaflets out to people in Bluewater before making the decision to head out for Port Lianson to join the Adventurers Guild, the guild that you were invited to after winning the investigation competition. That's it. So yeah, after some time, you spotted a bubble of Almirage, also delicately dubbed Horny Rabbits, and after a day of walking, you came to a small but destroyed village of Eversus. There was a single house that's standing on the precipice, and after some social interaction with Faye and Raymond, two elderly humans, and some good food, you guys decided to head to bed. You found out that the raid of goblins 6 weeks before had caused the destruction of Eversus. And when woken in the morning, the small house was destroyed. 2 bodies held each other, wearing scared expressions at the table. This was Faye and Raymond. And with a golden dagger in hand given to him by Faye, Hamish and the party left to find the goblin camp. After some time there, Hamish and Oberon had been chained to the walls with shackles after Hamish had shackled himself to Oberon, not realising the shackles were bolted to the wall. Great decision on Hamish's part. We started considering whether the dagger reduced the intelligence of some characters.
So rolling constitution right now.
Good, isn't it?
So you guys ended up fighting 5 goblins while being tied to the wall, defeating them and getting out. You find in the treasure room a note, 100 gold pieces with the note, 25 copper pieces, 3 silver pieces, a small tapestry with 100 gold pieces, and a star-shaped piece of rose quartz. And that's where we ended, and where we pick up today. You guys are on the entrance of the goblin camp. What would you like to do?
Have we met Jazz yet? Have we met Jazz's character yet?
Not yet. It's still just Pharrell, Oberon, and Hamish.
Okay, it's just us 3. Well, I'll turn to my my party. Hamish will say, "Well, that was very interesting. I guess we're gonna have to head back to this village and see exactly what that was all about, because that was pretty intense, if you don't mind me saying."
Do you reckon the ghosts will be like happy we killed all the goblins?
I guess so. I mean, that was their last request for us to deal with them.
I don't know if we just turn up in the village and start shouting "Ghost, ghost." I don't know if they'll come out and speak to us. But look, if we're gonna get that soup again, I'm happy to go back there anytime. So let's. That's my vote anyway.
I don't know if you should eat dead people's soup. It's not good for you.
I don't care who made that. That could have been made by an owlbear. I don't care.
What
It's
is it
delicious.
with you and owlbears?
They're amazing. Have you not seen them?
No.
On a personal note, out of character, I absolutely love an owlbear. They're just
Got it. No owlbears.
Get
in
you one for
campaign.
Christmas.
GM, just so mean. Ouch.
Isn't that like my job
Yeah.
description? Just like.
I guess so.
If we run
Yeah,
into a whole
just-
group of them now, it's your fault. You go into the forest and you see 24 owlbears. Have fun.
I'll just. Hamish should just roll around in them like.
As they clawing.
Like an owlbear mattress. That's like heaven right there. Yeah, amazing.
How far back to the burnt out village was it? It wasn't far, was it?
No, it was like just over a mile, I think. So maybe a 25-minute walk.
Should we grab any of the clothes of the goblins as kind of proof that we killed them? Or can ghosts see everything?
You could take an ear off them.
You want to cut the ears off?
That's
Go ahead.
scary. That is dark. Oberon, I did not expect that. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it is quite hard. You normally kind of take the head or nothing. You don't normally just take ears.
I'm staying out of this. You guys carry on.
I mean,
Ears
it
would
would be
take less space.
fruitful. Yeah, and less space.
Let's try that then. Do you want to cut them or hold them?
Why don't you do both?
Hamish turns away. He doesn't want to look.
So wait, what are you cutting off the goblins?
Ears. Right.
Yes.
Right. The
Right,
right
yeah.
ear of each of the goblins.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that fairly alright. So, yeah, you have 7 white ears of goblins.
It'd be a lot easier if I had a little dagger instead of this bloody axe. Anyone got a nice dagger?
No.
Oberon will hand over one of his daggers.
There you go.
Team player. Yeah, we'll take the ears and
Okay.
I don't know if we got a sack or not. Really. Anyone got any string?
String. I am literally going through my.
So am I. I thought I had a sack. I don't think I've got a sack. I don't really want to carry 7 ears.
I mean, you have your rucksacks with all your stuff in it. Maybe the 100 gold piece tapestry.
Wrap them up, put in a bit of clothing off one of the goblins and carry it inside the clothing.
Okay. Yep, you can do that easily.
I ain't put that in my backpack. Yeah, we'll head back to the village, the ruined.
So, are you guys doing anything on your walk back to the village?
Sleeping if allowed, but we can't sleep and walk, so.
Well, Oberon and Hamish can sleep, and then Varl can just carry us.
Should we have like a little rest before we go back? Because I've got a few cuts and scrapes and wounds, and I'm still bleeding a bit.
Is it
Not that
safer
it's-
here, or is it safer in the village?
Well, anything around here would know of the goblins and probably being chased off. We've killed the goblins, so it should be safe.
I'm happy to do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Okay, so you guys are taking a short
That's all I
rest
got.
here, right?
Yeah. Just get some help.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, you guys take a short rest. You can take any abilities back that require a short rest to reset, and you can use any of your hit die as well if you wish. Get some HP back.
Happy days. Okay.
guys take an hour. It's about lunchtime at this point. It's about midday when you start walking backwards. So yeah, you get back to the village. That's where we're gonna switch up a little bit. Jazz.
Yes.
As your character, which I will not name yet, because they can find out later, but as your character is rummaging through the rubble, the mess of this town of Eversus, trying to find any equipment or any gadgets or anything else you're able to take, any food. Off on the horizon, maybe a 10-15 minute walk away from you, you see a small band of adventurers walking back towards the town. They don't seem to have noticed you just yet. What would you like to do?
I'm so excited by them.
I'm gonna slowly poke my head out and sort of wait for them to get closer to me first, but kind of stay put.
Okay, so
Can Hamish see if he notices that from a distance, please?
I'm going to say, because you wouldn't specifically be looking at this, I'm taking your passive perceptions, which are
Is it
not,
okay?
It's a lovely day today.
You're
the
too
birds
wrapped
singing.
up in conversation with your other party members, which is why you guys haven't quite noticed it at this point. So yeah, they
So
continue walking towards. Jazz, you doing anything else, or you're just waiting there?
I'm gonna prop my crossbow up just in case, because probably the closer they get, the more I realize that they have weapons on them.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just sort of
Oh no, a bagpipe!
probably just like, what is this? A dead creature?
Okay.
Just
So-
carry on walking. So, Hamish, if you roll a 6 and a 6, you win.
Oh, really? I win D&D?
No, the game we were just talking about.
Oh, right. Yeah, oh right, yeah.
You've forgotten already. Oh. So you didn't win.
It's not bad! No, it's not bad! There, have I become king of D&D now that I've got that?
I'm going to put my little dice set away then.
So, as you guys walking up and you're having this conversation, you do notice a crossbow perched on some of the rubble about 10-15 foot in front of you, and horns poking around the side of the rubble.
I'm sure that wasn't there before.
Well, I don't know what that is. It could just be two rabbits hiding behind the wall.
Oh, those bloody horny rabbits again.
Exactly.
What with a
that.
crossbow?
I think,
They were clever,
well,
I told you.
don't know. Anything is possible. There's ghosts around, and
If they stand on top of
rabbits.
each other, they'd be as tall as that, and they could hold. Yeah, bloody rabbits.
Well, I mean, I don't really trust this, so I mean, I'm happy to go and take a quick peek, but I mean,
Hello.
my pub. Oh no!
Jazz,
So
you
she'll
hear-
vaguely one bolt in their general direction, not at anyone in particular, just out.
Okay. Yeah. Bro, when you say that, just a crossbow bolt just flies past you, past your head.
Is that how people normally say hello in these lands?
I don't know. Maybe rabbits do.
Look,
She's gonna
rabbit, we
fully
don't
pop
mean
her
you.
head up, and you'll see floppy little ears.
Okay.
It is a rabbit.
As
It is a rabbit.
as this person pops their head up over the rubble, you can see that she's about short, about 5'3", plump with medium skin, dark curly hair, ram horns and long droopy ears. She wears a lot of layering with her clothes, and most of the fabric is draping and loose, tied up with belts, adorned with small trinkets and jewellery, attaching them wherever she can on her outfit, as opposed to actually wearing them properly. She has a visible amulet made of woven bark and twigs that resembles, which is a symbol. Which are any of you proficient in religion?
No.
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 Nope.
Okay.
I don't think any of us have answered yes to any time you've asked us to proficient in something yet.
Anything.
It just hasn't happened.
Okay.
Do you guys do anything? I don't know.
In which case, none of you recognise this symbol, but it seems to be a symbol of two wands that cross over. She seems to be a satyr. A satyr? Yeah, she seems to be a satyr that is looking back at you, wide-eyed.
Was that crossbow bolt yours?
Might have been. This is where I'm staying at the moment. Why are you here?
We're just coming back from completing a very important task for the people that used to live here, who do currently live here, sort of.
Okay. I haven't seen anyone in here. I've been here for a little while.
I think they only
Did
come
you
out
guys
at
say there was ghosts here?
Damn, she knows already, guys.
She's like very slowly trying to scoot past them to pick up the bolt she fired at
This
them.
is,
Like try and keep eye
This is
contact with them
smart.
while like leaning to the ground to try and pick it up.
that's a smart goat ram.
She fires again.
So, you've seen the ghosts as well.
Well, no, I just have good hearing, and I was listening to you talking, and I heard you say ghosts.
Aye, that we did. So you're travelling alone then?
Well, I guess it's just
Is it not
me.
dangerous?
Is it dangerous? I haven't. I've
Yeah.
just been walking around, and there's food here.
Well, we just
There's
killed a
go-
whole load of goblins, so
Yeah, and there's
have our
rabbits around.
and we had our hands tied to the walls, didn't we, Hamish? And we still
No,
managed
that-
to kill all the goblins.
No.
So
No, that never happened. You cannot prove anything. It
I
did
have a
not happen.
drawing. No, I forgot to do the drawing. Damn.
No. There we
No.
are.
We have no proof. But we came back because we've just killed the goblins that the ghosts asked us to kill. So now we're
Yes.
back to see the ghosts and let them know. And we got all these ears! Just hold the ears out and show them.
Oh,
Just gonna inspect them.
They're very nice, look. You can see they're cleanly cut.
They are very messily cut goblins' ears.
Well, okay, the first ones were I tried it with my axe, and then Oberon gave me a nice dagger, which helped.
Oh yes, can I have my dagger back, please?
Yes, here you go. So
Or we'll take it back.
So, is that what happened here? There was goblins?
I guess so. I don't really know, to be honest. We're just on our way to the Adventurers Guild. You don't know. It was the name of a port. What was it again, Oberon?
Port liaison?
Liaison.
Yeah.
Liaison,
That
sorry.
sounds- Aye. That sounds
What
right.
can I roll to know if I have heard of?
I would say you would definitely know what Port Liaison is. It's the capital of Izeth, and it's one of the major ports in Tiburion itself. That's where a lot of trade is done. A lot of the more unique items that go up to the Empire come from Port Liaison and go up the trade route through Izeth to the Empire. So yeah, it's pretty much the capital of Izeth.
Okay. And are they heading in the right direction to get there? From what I could tell?
I mean, you don't know where they were coming
Mhm.
from.
But from this city, is there like an easy route?
Yeah, there seems to be.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I can. Well, I mean, do you just want me to tell you which way to go? I mean,
Or you could
I
show
just like
us the way.
thinking really hard.
Are you an adventurer yourself?
Oh, I'd like to be.
Well, Hamish will show this creature whose name he does not yet know the guild card, just that outlines what it is about. Please.
You should be able to see it
Ooh.
in your journal.
Yes.
On Roll20.
This is what we're on our way to do, because look, there may be a fee, but look at that. You get quest, housing, food, drink. Fantastic. Sounds good to me.
Find the gold.
I don't think I have any money. She like shuffles through all her things, and it's just like rings and necklaces.
Oberon here's got
Just
so much money. Oberon is loaded. I'm sure he'll cover you.
I can barely cover myself.
Shh.
What was the thing?
We need all the help we can get.
Did you find a rug or painting? I can't remember. What was the other item we found?
It's a tapestry that's slung over his shoulder at the moment.
It's like a thread tapestry made out of cloth, painted thread.
I wonder if that belonged to the ghosts as well.
But we can certainly take it back on our way to the guild.
Well, I think we should deposit the ears, because I don't want to carry them around forever.
What, in the ear bank?
No,
There's
in
no
the
such
house with the
thing.
ghosts, so they know we've done what they asked.
I want to see the ghosts, please.
Oh, gee, well, I want to see the soup. Off we go.
So you guys heading back up to the small house, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
What are you doing out here on your own?
Well, I needed food, so I walked here.
Well,
And
there's soup and cookies in that house up there on the top of that hill.
Okay.
So
If
as
you
you guys
say
head
so.
up to the small house, as you get up, it is destroyed as you remember it.
It's not magically restored to its former glory as it was when we first arrived. No soup for me today then.
Maybe that only happens at night time.
Maybe.
I mean, you don't have soup
That's-
for breakfast, do you?
But to speak for yourself.
It's probably
Hello.
No response?
Are you banging like if there's no door? It's just like collapse. You're just knocking on nothing.
No response?
We've brought you gifts? Ish?
We've done as you've asked. Hello.
Place
Ghosts.
these in the room on the floor.
There is no response. If you look in, you can see that the two bodies are still there, holding each other.
Right.
Oh no, didn't
Can
Oberon
Hamish-
bury them?
Exactly. That's
did
exactly
bury
where I was
them.
going.
Ignore it.
Hamish-
Oh no, the bodies
They
are
are.
back!
Hamish goes over to the grave.
Yeah.
Hamish goes over to the grave and lays the tapestry around, lays it on the grave, and plays a little somber tune on his bagpipes in an effort to communicate through music, if you will, that we have completed their task and they can rest easy now.
Okay.
May your spirits
So,
be released.
As you do that, you feel almost a presence behind you, and sort of pressure on your shoulder as if somebody was touching your shoulder. And as you turn to look, there's nothing there. And as you turn back, you see two bluebirds sat in an almost demolished tree branch that seem to look at you and then fly up and away.
Did you guys see that? Did you see that? Those birds, did you see them?
Would we have seen them?
Make perception checks.
I'm too busy looking at the floor.
You're gonna roll this, and all Hamish is gonna say is, "Wasn't that nice?"
Well,
and then that's it.
Hamish would have seen this anyway. So, Varel,
Yeah.
you were too busy just looking at this
Why did I
tapestry.
roll high?
Jazz with a 17, yeah, you would have seen the bluebirds. Oberon, yeah, with a 10, you probably would have seen the bluebirds as well.
I was
Well,
too busy saying a prayer to them.
I think our job is done here.
But I want
I
to kill
think
more
they're at peace
goblins.
now. Well, I'm sure that'll come at the guild.
Oh, that's right.
Is that? There we are. I'm sure it's like 100 gold pieces to kill one goblin. Isn't that right, DM?
But we have to pay 100 gold to kill a goblin. It's fun, but not that fun.
Shall we head off? Or
Yeah, let's continue.
let's continue onwards to the... Are you coming along with us? And I'm so sorry there, goat ram thing. What was your name?
Maybe you can't call people things.
Well, I don't know. I'm a... Us dwarves, we're not very, you know... I guess polite.
Would we know you're a satyr from the clothing, or is your clothing kind of hiding your satyr legs?
Her legs are, yeah, all the fabric kind of drapes down to her ankles, so you can't really tell what her legs look like. But she's got the ears and the horns.
Not mean to be rude, but what are you?
Well,
Yeah.
I think people from outside of where I'm from would refer to me as a satyr, but I just think I have cool horns and nice ears, and she wiggles them.
That you do. Yeah, you definitely do. I'm not going to argue with that. They are some fine horns you've got there.
But for now, you can call me Willow.
Willow.
Hello, Willow.
Willow.
I'm
Hello,
Vorel.
Nice to
Vorel.
meet you, Willow.
I'm Oberon. Nice to meet you.
At. And she points at Hamish's, was it bagpipes?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that your companion? And she like pokes it to see if it makes a noise.
Ha! In a way, it's an instrument that kind of honks like a goose. So I guess in a way, it is a kind of companion. I've had it for as long as I can remember. So yes, in a way, it is a companion.
Well,
Have
my
we-
parents said I honk like a goose, so I guess we can be friends.
All the greatest friendships in the world are built on goose noises. So I hear. So, have you got a companion?
No,
Well, there's three of us here.
sometimes I do, but then then I'm on my own again.
Well, there's three of us here, and we're off to do the Adventurers Guild, and you seem like a nice satyr. Did you say?
Yeah,
They say
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
that's what people
What-
call it.
Why don't you tag along with us for a bit? It's got to be better than hanging out here in the rubble looking for whatever you're looking for.
Would they let me in looking like this though? Should I?
Well, I don't know. I've never been there myself, so I mean, there's only one way to find out. But if they've got anything bad to say about you, tell me and my friends here. We are the Goblin Slayers, so they won't have a chance against us. They will let you in. We'll make sure of that.
I'd like to whisper to Oberon. What noise does a goose make?
Would Oberon know? Would Oberon's nature skills?
Oberon's like, what's a goose? I've never.
Goose.
Exactly. That yeah. That's a goose.
It's like a
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Gotta catch him.
So-
Right, anyway, sorry.
So what do you say, Willow? Will you join us?
Well, I mean, you said there was gonna be ghosts and you said there was gonna be soup. But I just saw birds.
You can have birds.
Well, you could
And
have bird soup, yeah.
They're gone now.
They are hard to catch.
We'll go to.
I've tried
Port
so many times.
We'll go to Port Lianson and we'll get you some soup there, and that's my treat.
Well, sounds good.
Oberon, you'll buy that soup, won't you?
Yeah, my purse is not endless.
Well, so far it has been. You know what? I'm ever so grateful to you. Just, let's go and get some goose soup from Port Lianson.
Okay, so you guys are heading back towards Port Lianson, right? Awesome. So you have about another 2 days. So day 1 of traveling. Is there anything that you guys would like to do, specifically while you're traveling?
Find an instrument for Willow to play, because we have the drum, we have the sound. We need an instrument. What instrument can you play? What music can we make?
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Do the horns make a noise if we hit them?
Bonk, bonk.
Ouch.
Your horns
We
sound
need
like
like a
geese.
It's like those scrapey, wooden things.
Yeah.
Who's making a roll for what, sorry? I heard you say make a roll.
For perception, to see if you can find a musical instrument.
Oh, okay. I was just asking her if she could play a musical instrument.
Oh, I thought you were looking for
Oh.
one. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Okay,
Well, I mean, I could probably play most things, but whether I can play them well is probably another story.
Wow, she's so talented. She could play most things. Oh. Okay, let's carry on.
While we're walking, then Hamish would like to turn to Willow and just ask, what skills do you have? You seem to have done well on your, so you must have some sort of survival skills or something.
Yeah, I can survive okay. I'm good with medicine, so really it's just I get a bit sick and then I find some herbs and then I get sick again, but then I heal myself and then
Why do you keep
sometimes I
getting
get
all
sick
the
again.
time? Why? Why do you keep
I'm
getting
not very
sick?
good at knowing what to eat, so sometimes I just see a berry and I just put it in my mouth, and then sometimes it makes me really sick.
Oh,
So
no,
then-
that is.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
I'm used
not in
to-
charge of berries and
No.
foraging.
But she's good at herbs, she said, which means we can start our healing potion manufacturing business.
That's true.
Do you know how to make healing potions?
I think so, but I don't have anything to make them right now,
Oh.
Well,
and I don't
we've got
have
that.
any money.
Vorl, did you get that list of ingredients we got from Carl's potions?
Yep, I memorized it all and the process in which to do it. Yes, I got it all.
Fantastic. Right, we've just saved ourselves a lot of money for all of our adventuring. Infinite healing potions.
I look forward to making that check when we come to it. You have double disadvantage.
Okay, so is there anything specifically you guys actually want to do while you are traveling?
Oops.
No?
Oh, she got me.
I didn't. I'm still getting used to it, guys. It's still working stuff out.
I don't think. We'd probably be a little bit more careful on the road after seeing the goblins, knowing there are creatures around that might attack us.
Okay, so what's the march?
Yeah. Oh dear, that's never a good question.
Hamish leading the way, playing his musical instrument, skipping along.
No,
Skip,
no,
baloo, skip,
not this
baloo,
time.
darling.
Not this time. It's not happening. Hamish is going in the middle.
Fine, I'll go first.
Okay, so Varel.
We've had one fight, and I've been downed twice. So
Let's not think on the negatives. You learnt from both experiences. One, don't go first. Two, don't tie yourself to a thing. Actually, no, you didn't die when you were shackled, did you? You died before that.
no, if anything, it made him stronger than ever.
Yeah, so you need shackles to make you stronger. Sorry, Oberon, but you're linked to Hamish.
Oh god. Okay. So, who's going after Varel? So you have Varel.
I suppose Oberon will go next.
Oberon,
Side by side instead.
Then Hamish.
Hamish, and Jazz. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry, Hamish and Willow. Perfect. So, can I have Varel and Oberon make me perception checks, please?
Oh, God. It's about to
Really?
fall over. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes.
We're actually awake. We're not rolling twos and ones like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after the fight with the goblins, you guys are very much awake and you're very much aware of your surroundings at this point. You've seen how quickly things can go downhill after only a handful of goblins almost decimated an entire village. But as you're walking along, you don't see anybody. The road is very quiet. You don't see any traders or anything either. Yeah, so it's a fairly quiet walk. So it's at the end of the day. It is starting to get to sundown. You don't see any villages or anything, so it looks like you may probably have to camp outside tonight.
Yay! I like
So-
outside camping.
Willow, you seem like, I mean, you presumably stay outside quite a lot. Or just because you see, you're a forager of some kind.
Oh yeah, I just kind of recently I've been sort of like picking leaves and then just laying them on me because this furry stuff is like really warm. So I haven't needed as much warmth as some other people. So
Okay.
just kind of
And-
bundle up, curl up,
okay.
huddle up.
Right. I don't know how that helps the rest of the party, but at least you'll be comfortable, and that's fine.
I think if you like lay next to each other, then you all get warm. Cause that's
Right,
what I
yeah.
used to do with my brothers and sisters. We just like squish together.
Right. So, I mean, let me just say that I'm glad that spider's not around, because I'm glad I don't have to that thing. But let's we'll have to find a safe place to have a camp. Can you see anywhere around here that you would normally get your sleep?
So as you look around, the majority of this is open fields and grasslands. There's not much coverage here.
I think he's fine.
Should we just stay here? Have we got anything that'll cover us up a bit? And maybe,
Would you want to be covered
you
up?
know.
I have a
Well-
blanket.
Do you feel the cold, Hamish?
Sometimes it depends. It depends whether it's cold or not. Let me have a look and see if I've got anything in my back that could help.
I've got the
I'm
cloth from
afraid
the goblins earlier. You can use that as a blanket if you want. The one that
Well,
had
I've
all
got
the
a,
ears
no. I do have a bedroll in here somewhere. It's light at the bottom because I haven't trapped outside for a while.
Well, you could lay on yours, and you could have mine as a spare, like a blanket, because I don't need it. It's bloody hot out here.
Right. Well, Hamish is going to take his bedroll out and just flop it on the floor and say, "I guess here we'll have to do then."
Oberon will do the same.
Can do we want to make a fire as well or not? Because if it's warm, then there's not much point. Are we going to eat anything?
I don't know, how warm is it? What is the temperature or weather like?
So you are currently like in the 7th month, so you're right in the center of summer, down in a country that's very similar to Spain. So it's fairly warm down here.
Too warm, I don't like it. I much prefer the snow.
Is it,
Snow.
would it be warmer than in Quitem or around the jungle area or not?
It's about the same, but Quitem is.
It's a different kind of heat.
It is. It is. In Quitem, it's very sticky. Where here it's just very dry and. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Oberon would be okay in it.
Okay. Alright.
Oberon will pull out one of his rations and start, like, nibbling.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't know
just
if we
call
should
up.
have a fire. Because if we have a fire, everyone will know where we are. But if we don't have a fire, then we won't be able to warm the food up.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah,
the
let's
rations
just
are dry, we don't need to warm them up.
unless you want warm rations.
Oh.
Delicious.
I've been warming mine up. No wonder they tasted funny.
Oberon will take one of his extra ones and, like, hand it over to Willow
Oh,
so that you
thank you.
have been eating
Good job.
properly. So.
And that is forward
that-
thinking for buying extra rations.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna hit the hay, guys. It's getting late now.
So
I was
really
already
wouldn't
asleep.
have- Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Hamish and Willow, you're sleeping. Oberon and Varel, what are you guys doing? Like, are any of you taking watches, or are you just all going to sleep?
No, by the sounds of it, we gotta sleep.
Oberon will take first watch since he can see in the dark.
You stayed up. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Oberon, if you can go ahead and make me a perception check, then please for your first watch.
This is where I get a 1, you know? Oh no.
Nice.
Wake me up when you're tired, over.
16. Okay. It's fairly quiet. You don't see anything on your watch. It goes by very quietly. Okay. Who's taking second watch, if anyone?
Me.
Okay. Varel, go ahead and make me a perception
though I-
check, please.
Can't see in the dark, but hey.
Oh, you can't? Okay, perception check with disadvantage, please.
Why do you have to be so mean? Look, why? Why do you have to be so mean? It's very dark. Oh, look, stars. I'm grinding my axe. I'm sharpening my axe, making as much noise as I can.
Sure. I am just going to give me a sec. Okay.
Oh, I will go die. I'm sorry. I didn't see it coming.
Never mind. So you got a 5, yeah?
It's a dragon!
Ah,
Some more goblins out for revenge.
Probably.
Yeah. There's rabbits everywhere.
don't worry about it, guys. So, who's taking third watch?
Oh, dear.
Hamish
We had a
refuses to
third
be-
watch, didn't we?
refuses to be disturbed during his.
Well, if I'm woken up, I'll do watch, but
I don't like waking new people up, but Willow!
Bite him.
No need to buy it. I was only waking you up. Can you take a watch? Because we need to get rest as well.
What do I do when
Hamish
watch?
refuses.
Okay, can you go ahead and do you have dark vision?
Nope.
Go ahead and make me
God.
perception with disadvantage, please.
Woohoo!
I don't feel so
Should have
left
just
out.
had overall just
18, 14.
Cast light.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Okay, that's alright, that's right. As you sit there and you're used to being in the dark, you can't see in the dark, but I mean you're used to sitting in the dark, usually travelling alone and not wanting to draw attention to yourself. So you become quite accustomed to looking in the dark. As you're looking around, you don't see anything and you don't hear anything specifically either. Your watch goes by fairly undisturbed.
And does that bring us to morning?
That does bring us to morning. Everybody can go ahead and mark off a full rest.
Beautiful.
What's for breakfast?
Pharrell,
No.
can you make me a perception check, please?
It wasn't me. I wasn't there. No, I can't.
No.
7.
Yeah, no, everything's fine.
That's not ominous at all, is it? 2 low rolls. Nah, you're fine. Nothing's wrong at all.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. So, as you guys all wake up, what would you guys like to do?
Is there something on my back? I can feel something on my back.
There's nothing on your back. Your back is fine.
Is there something on my front?
Your front is fine.
Continue our trip, I guess. I'll travel towards the port. Keep an eye out for any other ruined, ghost-haunted towns that we might be able to kill some goblins in.
Okay. So is there anything that you guys want to get done on this next day of travel? You have about 1.5 days of travel left.
I'd like to study interdimensional travel.
Okay, can you have a look in your inventory and just kill it? You don't have a book for it.
Bollocks, I
You
forgot
don't
that
have a
book.
book for travel.
I know how to pick a book up from somewhere.
overall we'll just keep on contemplating on like what would they need like dead bodies for of the villagers
Okay,
constantly.
that's
Are you
fine.
saying
He
that?
can
out loud?
rack his
You're
brain.
thinking? Are you
He's just
in your
thinking
head?
it. He's just thinking it. He's trying to like think if he could think of
So
any
guys,
sort of
those
uses.
tests. Who do you think this test is?
Hmm.
And why would they pay to burn an entire village down? We should have searched that village. One of those houses might have had gold in.
I think the Satyr. Sorry, Willow. I think Willow may have taken everything already. Anyway, we're about 3 days into travel by now. I'm not going back.
No, I'm just wondering. It's just odd how why Tess would pay for somewhere to be destroyed.
Okay.
I tell you what.
take all the
And
bodies as well.
Hamish, just on these, on the while travelling, can he just take a look at his dagger, please, and try and figure out if there's anything special or significant about it?
Sure. So what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to see if there's any runes on anything, or trying to to find out if it's magical without runes or anything? You'd need like an identify spell, or you would need to attempt to attune to it to see if you're able to attune to it or not.
Can I try attempt to attune to it?
Okay, so attunement is 4 hours, and you do have to spend 4 hours in a sort of a meditative state with it. So it means you wouldn't be able to continue traveling within that 4 hours. You can
What if Vorel can carry me while I try and do that?
I'm going to say the same sort of thing as a short rest with that. You wouldn't be able to do that while you're being carried. You would have to sit down and not be travelling while you're doing that, I'm afraid.
That's fine, no problemo.
You can go ahead though and make a perception check on it if you would like, or investigation check on it if you'd like, sorry. To see if you can see runes or anything?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll do that just in case.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me then, please.
Oh, perception. Sorry, I ran.
Oh, sorry, investigation. No, that's fine. Oh my god, it's too warm today. Investigation is fine.
Don't worry about it. He doesn't even know it's a dagger.
So you're
This is
looking
a strange
around.
fork. This. What is this fork? I don't know.
So as you're investigating the dagger, you're pretty sure that there's no runes on there. You don't see any magical scribes. You don't see anything really imprinted on it at all, other than the jewels that are embedded in the top.
Yeah.
As far as you're aware, it's just a normal dagger.
You right there, Hamish?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just just doing some thinking. That's all, Vorl. Nothing to see over here. You carry on.
Okay. You just seemed rather fixated by that dagger.
What dagger? I don't know what you're talking about there, Vorl.
The dagger you showed us the other day.
No. What are you on about?
The thing that's sharp that you just looked at but didn't know it was sharp.
That's a dwarven fork.
Oh! But, so, what's between you and this fork then?
Well, I just like my fork. Everything tastes better when I use my fork. So.
Really? I find using your hands is better, because then it's kind of faster.
Well, we're not all savages like you there, Vorl.
We all have our
downsides.
downsides. You have your downsides. I can't. Let's carry on.
You just put it on the floor and snack away. I showed you how to eat that breakfast when I first met you. Have you learned? Have you taken my words on board at all?
No, because I didn't like making the dam of sausages, so I still prefer to just eat everything at once. Mix it all together.
Fine. I don't think we're ever going to come to agreement on this one. I'm never going to a fine dining institution with you, Vorl, because you'll just
I wouldn't go
snaffle
there
it
with
all
me
up.
either. I wouldn't go there either. Oberon, on a side note, can you make my weapon magical again?
You would like your weapon to glow again?
Yes, please.
It's the day.
Look, just because you haven't got a magical weapon, I have.
Oberon, just tell him it's glowing. He'll never know. Save your spell slots.
It's a cantrip, actually. I can do it at will.
No. So was that crazy hand thing you had? That crazy ice hand?
The
That's
skeleton hand.
I couldn't believe that. That was crazy.
Oberon, to humour Vorel, will cast light on his axe.
Yep, you're one. Just gotta look at Hamish's wink and then just carry on walking.
Okay, so you cast light on the axe. Varel, your axe starts glowing again.
Very
Whoa!
Oh no, it's cool,
No,
isn't it? It's a magical axe.
Do me.
Willow's
She's like waving her mace around.
Willow's got echo.
Oh.
You have to mute. Yeah, there you go. That did sound pretty awesome, though.
I think you can only make one magic weapon a day, can't you?
Yeah, am I only able to do one object every hour?
Yes.
Oh.
You can recast light on Willow's weapon, but it will mean that it is dispelled on Vorel's weapon.
It's
All
okay,
these
we're
rules!
We're not in a combat anymore. It's okay. Maybe yours will get magical one day.
Don't need this.
She just tries to angle it into the sunlight to make it kind of like shiny and glowy.
Yeah, I mean,
To feel included.
it bounces off. The sunlight bounces off, and it definitely hurts the eyes of anybody who looks at it.
What?
Okay,
Let's go.
so is the marching order the same as it was the day before?
I'd like to walk next to my friend Oberon, who made my magical weapon magical again.
Okay. No, that's fine. In that case, Varel and Oberon, go ahead and make me perception checks for the day then, please.
Oh, okay. We can't have two good rolls in a row, so that's better. We're back to normal. Yay!
Back to normal.
Varel, it's exactly the same as the day before. It's completely quiet, you don't see anything. Oberon, it's starting to get a little bit more shaded. There are trees on sort of the horizon on either side of you, so you do every now and then see some birds or some rabbits, some other wildlife that you didn't see the day before. And getting into the evening, it's probably about an hour away from sundown and probably half a day's walk from Port Lianzon, so you probably will have to take another rest here. However, as you're walking, you see a large group of people walking towards you, with a handful of carts that seem to be full of different items you can't see from here.
There seems to be like carts, people, and items over there. And you will point in the general direction.
There's only one road, isn't there?
Yeah.
Cool. Points down the road.
It's coming towards. Yeah, Vorl, you remember that 3-letter word?
Yep, the one that we said you were never going to do again. Yes, I remember
That's
that.
why I've not said it.
It's good.
Now, I don't know. Is that something our new friend would consider, do you think?
No, we should never use that word again because it's not good, and we're here to be nice to people.
Well, there are certain situations where we may not have a choice. Now,
Like when you're poor and got no gold.
exactly that. Right now, I'm okay.
How are you
So-
okay? I thought you didn't have
I
any
mean-
gold when we left the town.
Yeah, I'm alright because I've got Oberon, so it's fine. But I will say, if I see gold in the back of that, if there are treasures to be had, I may not be able to resist that.
At this point, there's about 150 foot away from you.
How many people
Okay,
are
can I
there?
see if there's anything in there that?
At 150 foot, you really
Hawkeye!
can't see anything. From what you can
What
see,
if I really try?
Squint.
go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh god. DC 34. The anticipation's too much. Roll the dice.
21.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
Oh, and that's 20. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything because it is 150 foot away from you. However, with that roll, you can probably tell they seem to be hurling some sort of tents, like large or colourful tents. So you can gather there's some sort of maybe travelling performers, or something of the kind.
Traveling performers. I tell you what, I could do something here, guys. There's no better performer than Hamish Guffin. Let me tell you that. Nothing.
Okay, so they're about 130 foot away from you at this point.
I never knew that was your full name.
Aye. Right, here we go. Hamish will stroll up to the front of it and say, "Hello there! Stop!
Okay, so
Where are you guys going?"
Oh, as you do that, a tall elven male with sort of blonde hair that comes down to his shoulders, dressed in very colourful outfits, seemed to be some sort of ringmaster of this parade, the person who leads all of this, and he goes, "Oh, hello, well, it's very nice to meet you. We're just heading towards Blue Water. Why?"
Well, I mean, have you got any need for a very talented dwarven bagpipe player? I'm not just a bagpipe player. I'm an entertainer by nature. Are you hiring by any chance?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's just us. But we're happy to maybe, well, why don't we stay the night here? It looks like it's about to get dark. Maybe we can share some tales, entertain, and, well, it's very dangerous out here, so the more people, the probably safer we are.
Well, let me tell you, I bet I've got more to teach you than you could teach me.
It's fine, I have wine. And he sort of...
That's fine. Hey, yeah, oh yeah, you carry on if you want to. Fine. Right
So
with
he sort
that.
of claps his hands, and people start. The people around him, you can see that there are 5 of them all together, including him. The other 4 sort of start grabbing this stuff off the road, and looks to start like they're about to make a tent. Again, at this point, it does look like it's starting to get dark soon, so you can either stay there with them or you can move on. Up to you guys.
I'll turn to the others and go, these guys seem great. They've got wine. Why don't we stay with them for a bit? We could stay here tonight. Safety in numbers and all that.
50 numbers.
Unless they want to kill us, so then the safety's not ours, it's theirs.
Did you see Oberon's icy hand magic? I think we'll be fine.
I'll take your word for it, Hamish.
Well, if you guys vote against me, I'm fine with that.
Did they tell you they've got soup?
Excuse me, elf man. What?
Yes, dwarf
Have you-
man.
Have you got any soup?
Do you think we would carry fresh soup on the road? Of course not. It would go everywhere. But we have wine, as we said.
Have you got any food?
We have a little bit of food.
Right. Okay. They've got wine. He turns to the others. You've got wine and some food. So, if that sounds good to you guys, I say we hang out with these circus people. Actually, have you got any clowns? You got clowns?
No, we're not that sort of show.
Ah, good. Okay. I don't like clowns.
Yes, they kind
Right.
of creep me out a little bit as well.
I know. I tell you what, you and I were a good fight.
Maybe that's just.
Would you like to
childhood
stroke my
trauma,
beard?
but,
Would you like to stroke my beard?
Sort of taps you on the head. It's okay, little man. And he sort of turns and goes and helps the rest of his party to set up the rest of his tent, his camp.
Right. Hamish turns to the other and goes, I can't believe he didn't stroke my beard because that's the highest honour I can give anyone. I've not even asked you. You see, if you wanted to stroke my beard, this is my pride and joy. I can't believe he turned me down. Just for that, I'm going to drink all of his wine.
I don't think elf people like beards as much as you.
Well, that's their loss.
And I don't think you should call them elf people. I wouldn't like it if
I
you called me Goliath person.
Well, I'll bear that in mind. I'm just a simple trying to learn the ways of the world.
Hey, it sounds like you got a lot in common with them if they're playing music, if they're a band as well.
Well, we'll find out. I'll wipe the floor with them. They'll be begging me to join them on their trip and their shows.
You have a good evening. I'm just going to be over there a little bit. I'm just going to stay out of the middle.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
get the outskirts.
are you guys making camp here then with them then, yeah?
I'm making camp a little bit outside of their camp, off to the side.
Okay.
I don't like being around that many people.
Okay. So as the sun starts to set, they have this large fire going. Will you come join us? It's time for our favourite time of the night. Stories and a shit ton of wine. And he sort of holds up 2 bottles of what you can assume is quite expensive wine.
Oh my god! Can I
Willow
Hamish tell what wine that is? Willow straight over. Nasty face.
So yeah, he pours a couple of cups of wine. So who's going to go over and sit next to them?
Hamish will.
Oberon will.
Okay.
Voral's staying on his own. Voral, can I not? Why don't you come over, have a glass of wine with us?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm like 30 foot away, 40 foot away.
I'll bring
just
you a
sharp-
cup later
I'm
then.
just sharpening my axe, quite quietly, just sitting there cross-legged.
So as Varel, you are there sharpening your axe. Oberon, Willow, and Hamish, you are all given a glass of wine, and you do what you do with it. You smell it and you drink it, and it's very, very good wine, very expensive tasting wine. So, what are all your names? We've been together for about an hour and I've still not introduced ourselves.
This is my friend Oberon, and this is Willow.
And what's your name?
My name's Gruff. You could call me Gruff. You seem like a nice person.
Gruff it is. Well, Oberon, Willow, and Gruff, it's lovely to meet you. I'm Virus, and this is my band of travelling entertainers. Aldro, Henrik, Pablo, and Frank. And they all just sort of goes, hi, hello, hi.
Hello there. So what do you perform? What is it you do?
Oh, well, I'm the ringmaster, of course. I get all of the audience hyped up for the show, and, well, guys, and Haldro sort of steps forward. He is another male elf, a bit shorter than Virus, with sort of very long, off blonde coloured hair. I'm Aldro. I play the flute.
Who plays the bagpipes then?
I think Henrik can play the bagpipes, and Henrik's come forward, and Henrik is a dwarf, a male dwarf. He goes, alright, I play the bagpipes.
Oh, he's from Merthyr Tydfil, is he? Yeah. This.
From
Oh,
Swansea,
hello
man.
there. What do you say we have a bit of a jam, you and I, or maybe even a competition? Whoever has the best performance to our friends here takes a prize.
Sure.
Whatever you're willing to bet.
What's the prize?
Well, let's say 10 gold.
Do you have 10 gold, little man?
I do, yes.
Okay.
It's just for your purposes. I found it in a cave.
Yeah.
In the pouch.
Yeah, no, I know. I know, DM knows, okay.
Just in case. I didn't know anything.
No, I know.
Deception.
No, I know. I just want to have a quick check at some things. Yeah, you're just gonna be very slow on me. Thank you very much. Yes, sure. Let's do a competition.
Alright then, so I say, right, everybody gather around. You all take a seat right in front of your friend Graf here. And Hamish puts his tankard out in front of him. And sort of, there's a few copper in it, he starts to shake it and he plonks it down on the floor and he says, right, listen to this. And he begins his bagpipe playing. As sort of traditional Scottish sounding folk music.
Go ahead.
Occasionally doing like flips and cartwheels thrown in just for good measure.
Go ahead and make a performance check for me.
I can indeed. Oh my god, please. An 18.
18, okay. He's gonna go ahead and make a performance check as well. Oof. Got a 29.
What?
So, although you did a very good performance, the tricks and jumps and everything just put you off your game a little bit, as this other dwarf sort of comes up with his bagpipes and blows you guys away. Hands down winner is is Henrik. As he sort of scoops up the 10 gold. Hamish, you want to take 10 gold from your pocket, please?
I could do that, yeah, that's fine. Hamish is now in a really bad mood. He's a real sore loser, and he's just like, "You must have cheated somehow. I'm not. This is unacceptable. This. I'll tell you what. I'll take that bottle of wine to go, please."
Oh, calm down. It's all a little bit of fun. If it's any consolation, I think you did very well on your bagpipes. I was entertained.
Well, I don't need pity from you. I am the greatest performer in this legion. That was one of. I've had a long journey. That's all it is. I can do better than that. Hamish just sort of slimps into his wine then, and he's quiet.
So, and he sort of leans over to Henrik. Ugh, good one, Henrik. So.
Screw you, Henrik.
So, where are you guys off?
Hamish isn't speaking anymore. He's in the right half.
Where are you guys off to?
To the port lane. Lanes on. Yeah.
Do you say that again? I think you were breaking up a little bit there, hon.
Sorry. The port lane. I cannot.
Lianzon.
Lianzon. Sorry, I cannot pronounce it. Why do I always want to go liaison or something?
Oh, liaison.
Liaison, no.
You guys are heading to Port Lianzon. He sort of leans forward with a cup of wine, and he puts his elbows on his knees as he leans forward and takes a sip. How would you guys fancy making a little bit of cash?
Hamish perks up then. Goes, "Cash, you say?"
He sort of looks over at Hamish and gives you a small smirk. Yes. 50 gold for information. 100 gold for information. And a body.
A body?
A body?
What would you need? What would you need a body and information for? You seem to me like a nice circle.
His name is Doxador.
Doxador.
Yeah.
Right.
Doxador Aspen Seeker. He's one of
Aspens.
Yes, Aspen Seeker.
Right. Okay. Well, what you want him dead? Is that what you're telling me?
So information will suffice if you're uncomfortable with killing, but preferably dead.
Has he done something to wrong you, or is he a criminal?
A great wrong and a great criminal. One of the biggest criminals you'll ever meet. He is an advisor to office holder Rizel Orentag.
Rizel Orentag. Good.
So,
right.
You guys know that an office holder is basically like the mayor of a town. So office holder Rizel Orentag would be sort of the leader of Port Lianzon. Jesus Christ, Port Lianzon. I've been playing too much.
It will now be known as the port.
Yeah, just the port. I've been playing too much Tomb Annihilation. Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, you know that office holder Rizel Orentag is the leader of the port. So Doxador would be one of his advisors, or like a second-hand man.
Okay. Doxador. Interesting. Now,
what's he done?
Yeah, what exactly, Oberon? What the hell has he done?
So we came back to a tavern that we were staying in after a show, a successful show if you ask us. I enter my room, and on the bed was the unbreathing body of my daughter.
Oh my word. But how do you know it was him?
we did a bit of investigating ourselves. Before we were kicked out by Doxador himself, he got word that we were investigating him and kicked us out of the city, out of the port. We are no longer allowed there.
Right. Well, that is a terrible injustice.
So he murdered your daughter?
Yes.
Wow. If there's gold involved, I mean, I'm happy to do it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Not. I will not kill him. But he
I
does
will.
sound like a bad man. Oh, Oberon, what? Hamish
If he-
turns to him.
If he has murdered an innocent person, then
I'm a bit shocked to hear that.
I think there's a bit more going on with him. We were close on finding out something. But we don't know.
Information.
Yes.
Information seems more valuable than a body.
I want to know
If you ask
why
me.
he did that. I want to know what reasons he has. I want to know all about this man. And if you can
I'll
finish it
do
off
that.
with a dagger through his heart, well, that would just be the cherry on top of the cake. A life for a life, don't you think?
Willow, what do you think about this? I couldn't have put it better myself.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
Me?
Yes.
Well. No.
You seem far too nice for that. Oberon, this is a different
I do
side
eat
of you.
meat.
what? Sorry.
You eat meat.
Yeah. You have
I
to
like
kill
you.
things to eat meat.
Aye. That's true, but this is a different kettle of fish.
If you want to
Oberon.
eat him afterwards, I mean, that's entirely your prerogative. But
No.
Oh, that's at
Well-
least at least 1,000 gold payment. I tell you what though,
that was a joke.
Oberon, it's a different side of you. It's a different side of you. I tell you what, I'm happy to get the Oberon. If you want to go further, I'll leave that up to you. I haven't the heart to explain this to Vorol. I think what he would say about it. But you know, I'm happy to get the information from Doxador fella.
Well, we are heading to Blue Water for a couple of days to do a few shows. We will be back in this exact spot, let's say a week or so for now.
I tell you what, though, just before we part with, first of all, thank you for your hospitality. Albeit, you know, you cheated a little bit with that pipe player, man. The dwarf, whatever he is, Hendrik, I think you said it. But also, it's, you know, we've travelled a long way. Is there any way we could get some of that?
Do you want to say that again? Hamish, you kind of cut out at the end
Sorry.
there then.
I was saying, is there any way we could get payment up front before we go? Not all of it, just some of it, because we've travelled a long way.
We can give you 25 gold. If
would be
information
great.
is all you say you're going to give us, then we can give you half of the information. If you end up being able to kill him as well, we'll give you the rest of the 75 when we meet you in about a week.
That's fine. I'll take the 25 and you have my word. I'll leave the rest up to my friend Oberon.
Henrik, give Gruff the money pouch, and he sort of chucks over the money pouch that he took from you after you won the competition, and then Varys takes 5 gold pieces out of his own pocket and hands it over to you.
Thank you. And maybe we'll catch your performance soon. That'll be all from me today. It's been an interesting evening.
That it has. So, is there anything else that you guys want to do that evening?
Yeah, when people start bunkering down, I think
Yeah.
Willow's gonna wanna. So when they first chatted, Hamish and I think Virus, is that the main guy?
Yeah, Ferris.
They mentioned they don't like clowns.
Yes.
So
I made a note of that as well.
once everyone's starting to fall asleep,
Yeah.
um, Willow's gonna throw a little disguise self and get the whole outfit, bells,
Okay.
shebang, and
Okay.
she's gonna sneak and try and sneak up to them while they're asleep at a time
Okay.
and be like,
Okay. Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
okay,
What? Do I need to counter this in any way?
I mean, you can counter any. You can if you're awake and you want to try and stop it, you can do something.
No, he's asleep now.
Okay.
He's had his fill.
You say boo, and as he looks up, your makeup is less serious clown and more. Have you seen on TikTok like those Harley Quinn and they got like the really cutesy clown makeup, and you kind of look like really like that. And he sort of looks up and smiles at you and goes, "Nice try."
Nice try.
Gonna run over to
Will.
Hamish and try and she's just gonna be like, nah.
Okay,
Do
Hamish,
some miming.
how you wake up to see kind of cutesy clown Willow in front of you. What do you do?
Is that supposed to be a? Is that supposed to be a clown there, Willow?
Yeah.
You'll seem way too nice to scare me. Now, if you jumped out of if it was a stranger clown that jumped out of a bush, that'll be the end of it. I'd be out. But I know it's you. I'm not gonna lie here. The horns are a bit of a giveaway. But
What's
nice
the
try,
scary
Anne.
clown?
Just a bush clown. I don't know.
Like this, and she's gonna use her second or first level spell slot to try and be the scariest clown she can be, with like big spiky teeth and like big long fingernails and like bleeding black eyes.
Oh my god.
How does Hamish respond to this?
Oh.
Yeah, she's gonna pick up some stones and like pretend to try and juggle with them.
Hamish takes out his dagger. It's like, no, get out of here! And he sort of like just hides under his bedroll. It's like, no, I can't take no more.
You
As
may
she
or may-
walks, the like
Terrible.
clown shoes go.
I mean, you may or may not see a small wet patch appear on Hamish's.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he's just spilt his wine. That's all. Don't
Okay.
get carried away.
Yeah. So, okay, as you guys end the night, we are going to take a quick break here, because I'm dying in this room and I need water. So, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first part. If you haven't followed us, don't forget you can follow us to get notified when we go live. Maybe consider subscribing to us as well, and the donation link is somewhere there if you want to donate as well. So with that, we will be back in 7-8 minutes after a break.
See you in a minute.
See you in a sec.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back. Hope you all had a good break. If you guys actually took breaks, don't forget, if you are in the UK, remember to hydrate, please, because we do not want everybody passing out in the heat. So please take care of yourselves. We don't want anything happening to any of you. We love you all.
Yeah.
If you're alone, you get 10% off.
Okay. So, with that, if everybody's ready, I say let's go back to it. Cool. So, you guys wake up the next day, and as you start coming around and you wake up, you see that the travelling entertainers have already started packing up. It looks like they're going to try and get an early start, so they're going down to Blue Water as soon as they can. So, what would you guys have to do?
Hamish stirs and he wakes up. He hears a rattling around. He goes, wait, would you give us a bottle of wine just for the road?
Sure, why not? And he takes out a bottle of wine and he hands it over to you, Hamish.
Thank you very much there, Varys. That's very, very kind of you. We'll be sure to get that information for you, and whatever happens after that is fine, and we'll be sure to let you.
Don't
You've
forget,
done a good thing today.
we'll be here in about a week.
See you then.
Right, goodbye. Okay. Pen's not working. Come on. Okay. So, as they pack up and they head off on the road in the opposite direction, what would you guys have to do?
Vorel, I'll shake Vorel up. I'll say, like, you didn't come and hang out with us last night. You missed my performance. In case you didn't know, absolutely thrashed them in a bagpipe competition, and you missed the performance of a lifetime there. Now, what's wrong? How come you didn't want to come there with us?
I didn't miss anything, Hamish. I wasn't that far away. I could hear and see everything.
Ah, well, this is slightly awkward.
Not at all.
Did you?
You were great. You were great. It doesn't matter if they can play slightly better. You were still wonderful.
No, this is it. Nobody plays better than him. Oh my God.
Well, some people must play better than you, as you could never improve and learn more. So we must have to find somebody who can play better than you, so you can become even better.
Motivation.
I suppose you're right. There, Vorel. I suppose there's always room for improvement there. In any case, with that in mind, did you catch the request we were given by Varys there?
I did, and I was thinking about it last night as I was sharpening my magical axe, and 100 gold isn't really much for a life. And from what they said, they have very sketchy evidence it was this person. And if we go and kill this person, pretty sure we won't get into the adventuring guild.
That's an excellent point there. But do you know what? You seem to be getting wiser every single day.
I work best when I'm alone. I've had lots of time on my own, and that's why.
It is a shame that you can't read, though. That is a bit of a setback for you.
I don't need to read. I am not in situations where it would aid me. I live on the land, and I travel, and I talk.
And do you know what? I wouldn't change a thing. You're fantastic there, Vorel. And let's continue.
Thanks, Hamish.
If we were to find out solid evidence that he is responsible,
oh, then we cut his head off without a thought. Yeah, we got to make sure first. We can't just go in there hack slaying.
Yeah.
Oh, you did this.
I was a bit too enthusiastic with the justice. Forgive me. I did mean to investigate first, and then, but it comes down.
Oberon, you know what? This is a tough old world. This is a tough world. Willow will tell you, it's a very tough world out. Let me tell you, look, if push comes to shove, I'll back you up, whatever decision you decide to make. Just as long as it's not related to animals of any kind, got my...
Animals.
I never said that I was good with animals.
Well, you didn't have to tell me. You nearly kicked a rabbit. So, well, I mean, shall we head off?
Yeah, we've got to go that way anyway.
Let me play you some morning music.
We can poke around and ask questions and see what we think of this Duxidor.
Aye, we'll
It
head
is
off.
suspicious that he kicked out the group when they were investigating about the death of their daughter. Just saying.
Aye, it is a little bit. Well, that's where we're being paid for information, and do you know what? A key word there is paid.
We're being paid, are we? I didn't hear that part. I must have nodded off then.
Did you
Talking of which,
Did you
Hamish,
just say
what-
about 100 gold wasn't enough for a life?
Yeah? It's got to be at least 110.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you just said you didn't hear anything about payment, but you just made a comment about payment.
And?
Say you're saying, you know?
You're picking holes in my logic, hang on.
I'm quite confused. Hey, just out of character for a second, I did a campaign that was I went to my character went to a butcher, and they wanted to charge 100 gold pieces, the same for this person's life, for one sausage. So this is, I mean, it must have been an amazing sausage, but
It was made of the guy who we're going to kill.
I mean, different worlds, different values on things, I guess. Let's head off.
Okay. So, what is the marching order again today, please?
Did we get any description of what his daughter looked like?
Yeah, no, not to sound dark or anything, but I'm not sure it matters at this point.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah.
Well, after seeing Willow's little trick last night, she could have made herself look like the daughter and we could have gauged his reaction.
Willow. Ah. I don't know how this strange magic of yours, Willow, works.
We should just
You care
change
to
into a
enlighten us a
clown.
little bit. You seem to just be able to shapeshift. Oh, could you change into a goose?
Well, no. I wish. I think that's
Don't I
something
wish-
wizards can do. I'm not a wizard.
No, you're better than that, Willow. So don't you worry about that.
You're a druid!
Maybe one day.
You're a druid, Willow!
I think she needs to go.
Try really hard. If you try really hard, you'll be able to turn into a goose.
Sprouts like one
Power
feather
of-
off of here.
Just believe.
So, what is
The power of belief.
the marching order then today, please?
At the back.
Hey, I'll go at the front. Oberon, can I? No, Oberon, make Willow's base glow today.
Okay. Rob will try and sneakily touch the mace to cast light on it.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead and make a stealth or a sleight of hand check, either one. Willow, go ahead and make a perception check, please. Or what's
Willow,
Willow's
look
passive?
over here, Willow.
What's Willow's passive perception, sorry?
Uh, 13.
Can I not help her? Can I not distract Willow while she's doing it? But Willow, look over here.
Oberon, go ahead and make it with advantage.
Yeah.
If Willow's helping you.
Doesn't
Willow, you look over just out the corner of your eye. You're used to being alone. You're used to seeing behind you. You see movement, and you realise Oberon is casting a spell on your weapon.
There you go, Willow.
Gonna be like, look down.
Now
Does
you
he-
got the magic weapon.
Ooh, I'm just gonna like move to the front of the party and like raise up.
Oh,
That's so
Sylvania!
That's awesome.
Okay. So, who's going at the front? Ral and who else? Is
Willow, apparently,
Willow?
holding the,
Yeah.
holding the mace in the
Sure.
air.
My shiny maze.
Sure. Varel and Willow, two worst people for this. I'm kidding. Can you go ahead and make me perception checks, please, guys?
Looking behind us.
I'll take that as a
Oh,
compliment, by the way. Hamish isn't great at anything. So.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Ooh.
To be fair, I think Willow's probably the best one out of all of you to do perception,
Yeah.
possibly. I think she's got the highest wisdom.
I'm
She's
not
got her eyes open, so it's
proficient
good.
in it, but I got eyes.
Yeah, and they're open. Okay, Varel, yeah, you just sort of go along and you don't really notice anything. Willow, again, yeah, it's very quiet. You see a couple of other people going back and forth with small carts of bits and bobs, probably small traders trying to make some sort of money. But other than that, yeah, it's a quiet trip. It gets to about 1 p.m. You've been travelling for about half a day, and you see, just in the distance, maybe another 20-30 minutes walk, you see the housing and the large gates of Fort Lianzon. So I'm gonna go ahead and move you over to the map.
Map!
There's maps.
Yeah, map time.
Oh,
Alright.
I love maps. Hell yeah.
Do you know what? Maps. Just maps. Just maps.
I would like to
So-
go to the third building, east, due east from the north.
So I was gonna say, you guys come in from this road down here.
From where, sorry? Oh, there, okay.
Yeah. So from the west, south road, sorry.
The lower ward.
Yeah. So you are coming in at the lower wards.
Oh, is that water to the right-hand side? Okay.
Yeah. All of this is a stream, and then this is the sea.
You are open. I'm allergic to the water as well.
So, welcome to Port Lianzon.
Hey, we made it!
So, as you're coming in from the lower ward, you're walking up through the houses. They're small, probably the lower middle class area of the port. They're not as well protected because they are outside of the walls. It's not verging on shantytown, but they're by no means the rich area. The streets are buzzing with a lot of people. Some of them seem to be traders going back and forth with stock. Other people seem to just live here and going back and forth to their work. You can tell sort of the people who are visitors here, who are on holiday, as they're just sort of strolling around with a lot less care about what's actually going on compared to the people who actually live here, who seem to be very hyped, moving very quickly, going from place to place. Seem to be a lot more stressed than the visitors. So, as you walk in, your noses are almost salted with the smells of the seas. So you've got the salt from the ocean, and you've got sort of paprika smells and white sauce smells and other sort of fish smells from sort of restaurants that are cooking up what smells amazing sort of fish meals. It's very warm. There's a little bit of a breeze going through, but not too much. So you guys are on the outside of the lower ward. What would you like to do?
Hamish would like to say that. Oh, can you smell that? It's paprika and fish. The unmistakable smell of paprika and.
Is that what it was? I
So
thought
we're
it
at-
was something else.
So we're going into the lower wards. There's. And there. Ooh, is there a gate or something here?
Yeah, so this is one of the gate entrances into the centre of the port, into the gated area of the port.
Okay. Well, Hamish is at the back, so.
Well, we've got to find the Adventurers Guild building. Are we heading straight for that?
I don't know if we know where that is, to be honest, Thorol.
Well, we'll have to ask
I've
a guard
never-
like we did before.
Well,
We
yeah.
could head to an inn or something.
Inn.
For information on where the guild is, and
Yeah, but Oban, if we go to an inn, you know what they serve. We'll never get a Hamish out again.
that's true.
Shit, I think he heard me.
I did, and I'm not sure whether to be offended or not. Because do you know what? Sounds like a fantastic idea.
It does, but maybe not right away. Let's do a little bit of business first. Then we can have a drink.
Willow, have you been here before?
You probably haven't
No.
been here before, but you've heard of the place, but you probably haven't been through here.
No.
That's okay. Right. So, I mean, you seem like a nice person. I mean, would you mind asking these people where we might find the guild? You still got that card I gave you, is that right?
Rummages. Yeah.
That's a leaf.
You gave our important card to a computer.
Rummages.
What is it with you and leaves?
So we're at the gate with, and is there people there to ask?
Yeah, so there are guards stationed at the gates. You can go and ask.
Hello there.
They're a little bit taken aback. They sort of look you up and down.
Still glowing.
Can I help you?
Well met. We're looking for the Adventurers Guild.
Looks you up and down once more. You. The Adventurers Guild.
And them.
Hamish leans back and just goes.
Just go step up
"Ah,
beside her and look down at the guard.
Sort of looks over your shoulder. Right. Okay, right, just, take the main street, then take the first road, and then go right along near the front, and then go left.
Okay. It's like
So it's that
processing
way.
the information, storing it in her brain real hard.
You can tell that they're quite suspicious. They're not being very helpful.
Suspicious, as in, like, does
They're
it
suspicious
seem...
of
Can I
you.
insight? Like, they think we're dodgy, or they're doubtful that we're good enough to be adventurers. Can I do an insight check, or can I just tell?
No, they think that you guys are a bit dodgy, especially. They've probably never seen satyrs before, and you're coming in with like a huge glowing weapon. Yeah.
I'll behave myself then. I'll give them a little courtesy as I walk past.
They just eye you as you walk past.
I don't think they let people who look like me go into the Adventurers Guild.
I think
I think-
you just intimidated them with that magic weapon.
Maybe.
They haven't seen anything.
Like an
magic
adventurer
weapon.
would.
Yeah!
And they're just crappy
Exactly.
city guards. They're jealous.
Like an adventurer. You got nothing to be ashamed of there.
Okay. She puffs her
Did
chest
a
up
great job.
and marches
I'd
through.
be-
I wouldn't hit
You'd be
anyone with
proud.
it. Don't hit anyone with your weapon though, just in case it is magical and does kind of kill them.
Oberon, can I have a shiny leg? If you're giving away these glowy things for free, can I have my left leg? Can I have that glow?
Is it a real leg or a fake leg?
We'll find
that's
out.
That's a very personal question there, Willow. It is what is known as a real leg.
Never know.
I mean,
You could make your whole body glow.
that would be great if you could make my whole body glow. Great, but also, you know, if based on how our last adventure went with Dave, it's quite possible I may have soon enough. So we shall see.
Obon, can you make just parts of the body glow, like my tattoos?
Can light do that, or?
Hamish goes, I'm so glad you said tattoos there.
What does the spell say?
You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in a 20-foot
Well,
radius.
that rules out what I was thinking of. 10 feet.
I'd
Your
say
cloak, yeah?
probably not a tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Sorry. You can get shiny tattoos. They're expensive, but you can get them. Magic
Where
tattoos.
from? Voice in the sky. Where from?
God!
A huge
I want-
spiraling cloud circles above Burrell as a face comes down. A tattoo parlor.
I want shiny ones. I want glow in the dark tattoos.
Yeah, you can get tattoos. Put it this way: when I was designing Tiburion, I've put stuff in for tattoos, piercings, hair stuff. Yeah, you can change your
My
hair.
finger.
You can shave your hair and get a tattoo and a piercing all in the same day.
I could get my hair. I ain't got no hair. That's no need to be like that.
Okay,
Wow.
bye. And the voice just sort of disappears.
Guys,
Like
God
move
just
faster.
spoke to me. They said I could have a shiny tattoo if we could find a tattoo parlor.
Of course he did for all of
Yeah, honestly. Oh, maybe. Oh, let's carry on then. I heard you, Deku.
No response.
Oh.
So
Sure.
yeah, so just as a thing, the
Straight up to the right,
Adventurers
straight on.
Guild is up here.
They said turn right. Those lying asses. First road on the
So-
right, they said.
Yeah, so you go down the main street, you take the first road, which is up here, then you go right, the first left.
I thought they said first road on the good job. I wasn't leading the way then. Well done, Willow.
We wonder, we
It's a good-
wonder.
Well done, Willow. That's you deciphered that cryptic code that the gods gave you there.
Okay.
I think we handled that well, and we completed our navigational task again.
So as
Sometimes
you're-
if you put your hands out, you can see which one is the L and which one's not a L. And that's how you know where to go.
I haven't got a lot on the back of my hand though.
Oh. Well,
Hamish turns to Oberon and goes, "Should we ditch these two? What they're talking about?"
So as you guys are walking through the
Burrell's pretty good in the
streets
fight.
of the port,
And my look
Um,
and heal, so it's not.
you do come across a couple of shops on the way. Somebody roll
We
me.
don't care. We ain't got the money.
Somebody roll me a d20. Let's see what you come across.
I'm
Just a
not because I
straight
roll
D20.
once.
I'm
rolling well.
not rolling.
Go on,
I'm not
Oban.
rolling,
You've been
no
rolling well
chance.
today.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's gonna be a nat one. It's absolutely gonna be. You fall flat on your face. All the shops collapse to the ground.
Well, it's just because I got a list here and I don't know which one to put in front of you. So just roll a d20 and we'll see what one comes up.
Cool.
Go on, Oban. Go on. Where's it? Nobody wants to roll.
Come on, guys. Okay,
Oberon,
Oban, roll.
roll.
It's fine. You do come across a small shop that's called Herbal Remedy. There seems to be an apothecary.
Nice.
you
So
wanna
the
roll?
whole city doesn't crumble to the ground because of that.
No, these are just. I just want to see what shops come up, because why not? You can roll another once or twice if you want to see what other shops catch your eye.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna look
Should we all
for
roll a dice
a
each?
bookstore.
You
Just
what?
in general. Everyone's gonna look for a bookstore.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and make a perception check then for a bookstore.
I'm gonna look for a copper shop that sells things for 1 copper.
16. Okay, yeah. So you
Like
do find a
Townland,
bookstore.
essentially.
It seems to be just tucked away in the corner. It's called Bookworm. But yeah, you find a bookstore. Okay.
Other shops are available.
You guys,
Everyone's gonna remember where it is.
okay. Are you guys doing anything else, or are you heading straight into the Adventurers Guild?
Hamish would like to go into that first shop.
Herbal Remedy.
Correct.
Okay.
And just to see if they've got anything that would be poisonous.
Okay. Yeah. So you head in. Go in. There's a young human female. Hi. What can I do for you?
I need some poison, please. Have you got like poison berries or something like that? I just need something that'll, get rid of some pests.
This is a herbal remedy shop. We don't stock poison. We stock stuff to stop poison.
Right, that makes perfect sense. And you know what? I'm sorry to. It's just I've got a pest problem, and I need to. I needed to do that. Are you sure you don't have anything? Yeah.
I mean, it's poison. It's not exactly legal to go buying poison.
No, I mean like berries. Like natural things, not something that's been cooked.
Yeah. No. Again, this is a herbal remedy shop. We stock remedies rather than
Right.
things that hurts people.
No. Oh, right. Okay, that's fine. I seem to have badly misjudged this shop's intentions. So I'm just slowly back out of the door and pretend. Good day now.
There you are.
We get kicked out of the fort.
Does anybody else find that even when Hamish is sounding like awkward, he sounds angry? Like, good day now. I see how it is.
Where'd you go, Hamish?
That's Hamish. That's just Hamish. That's just how he is. That is how he is.
Okay.
Is there anywhere in town that sells puss?
You'd probably have to go over to the trading ward, which is up here rather than the upper ward, to find anything else.
Or the
Right, okay.
underhanded ward, where the rogues all live.
I'm just make a note of that. That's fine. Thank you. That is all.
Did you go in there on your own, or did we all go into that shop and hear that?
I think Hamish went in on his own.
Had an awkward encounter and left. It's like when I go into a shop in real life. That could have been me buying a Father's Day.
Hamish, what
Wow,
are you
you
shopping
really hate your dad if you were going.
Yeah,
to
no, we're a
Father's
pawn
Day.
shop. We don't sell
for?
poison.
Yeah, we're Clintons, buddy. Sorry.
Other
You
card
don't offer the
shops are
poison
available.
option.
Love you, Dad.
This episode brought to you by Dads.
Sponsored by Dads.
Yes, I am now a father. Okay, so you come out. You have an awkward encounter. You come out. Is there anything else you guys want to do while in the upper ward?
Well, Hamish has gone off into that shop. Everyone would have wandered into the book.
Into the
So-
bookshop? Okay. So yeah, you go in. There seems to be an old human gentleman there.
Ah, hello, dear. What can I do for you?
Do you have any books on either like legends or like magic or how people came into having magic or like even like fairy tales, stuff like that?
Let me have a look for you.
And he sort of hobbles off and he starts combing through the shelves. And he brings one out. I've got this. He hands it over to you, and it is a book of fairy tales.
If you're looking to learn magic, you'll probably have to go over to the public library.
Could you tell me the direction to the public library?
Yes, it's here in the upper wards, over to the east, right on the front, looking over the water.
And how much is the book of fairy tales?
And he sort of pulls out a ledger and sort of flicks through it.
You could have it for 5 copper pieces.
Okay, you will put down 5 copper pieces.
Okay.
Thank you for your business.
He sort of takes the 5 copper and waves you out.
What a bargain.
It's not the best kept book, but it's pretty bashed up. But
cheaper than a sausage.
Yeah. Did everyone like flick through like and like just to have a look like what stories are in there and stuff?
Okay. Yep. So as you're flicking through, there's a couple of stories. One looking at sort of a siren story about a group of adventurers who ended up going out onto the ocean, who encountered sirens. There's one inland, one based on a real place called Lake Lochman. I should know my lore by now. Up in Lake Cavernan, that's it. Up in the Empire, up in the Zocalian Empire, and about some of the myths and the tales of the cave system that's below the lake. Some of the riches and the monsters that are hiding under there. There's a couple of other stories, some of them including dragons, some of them from the Gotemian jungles, about some of the stuff that's going on over there. Overall, it's just a general sort of fairy tale-esque book.
Is there any fairy tales like around like the undead creatures and stuff in the book?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
God, who wants to read their children that?
Think Grimm's. 12.
Once was a zombie called Harry.
He
He'd love to eat grapes.
He used to live down in Barry.
Oh yeah.
Bit of Welsh humour for you.
He says, oh, but.
Give me a butty.
I'll have half a lager, please. Sorry, Welsh humour.
So, with what was that, 12? Flicking through, you don't see anything that's obviously about undead.
What about the tales about Quitem, like in the jungle, Quitem?
Yeah, so the one that's specifically about Quitem is about a lost civilization. It's kind of a tale of how civilization actually became defeated. Sort of the riches and the gold and everything that lives there, and sort of the people, and how a great sort of calamity overcame the city itself, how it was lost to time, and how the ruins just sort of sit there. People haven't really explored there. It's a fairy tale that you're very much familiar with from being from the jungle.
Yeah.
Something that you were told quite a lot about this mystical sort of this mystical place in the jungle that nobody has been to in a very long time. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay. So, what would the rest of you like to do?
Scratch my head and wondering where everyone keeps vanishing to.
Hamish is going to ask a passerby where there is, I guess, like the I guess what the equivalent of a town, like a town hall or a place where you local
Yeah,
scene.
talking to a couple of different locals, you sort of get the sense that there's sort of a general town's office, which is located in the trading ward. This is where the office holder, Rizal Orentag, does all of his sort of official town business. Also, that's where the office of Doxador, Aspenseeker and Harold Quantrota both are as well, the two advisors to Orentag.
Okay, that is exactly the information I wanted.
I will send you all of the names later. Don't worry, guys, if you are taking notes, I'll send you names.
That's alright, cool. Alright, Hamish says thanks to the kind stranger. Says if they're around, I'll buy them
Okay. They sort of nod and wobble off and go about their business.
happy days. That is all from Hamish.
Awesome. So, are you guys doing anything else? Or
Not forever.
Or are you heading over
Guys.
to the Adventurers Guild?
To the Adventurers Guild.
Cool.
Let's do the guild, yo.
Guess what?
They're shut.
More math.
Oh,
It's a Saturday and they don't open on Saturdays.
Map, 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 map.
Maps, all of them maps. Have I spent far too many hours creating maps?
Wow.
Yeah, maybe.
The glasses are going on. Let's have a look at.
Maps. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What is? Oh,
Some sinks. Hell yeah.
Oh.
pretty sure that's the exact layout of a Weatherspoons local.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so as you come into the
Interview
door
room, top left.
down here, you have an office right here, which is Tanil's
What?
Tanil's room. Tanil is the guild master here. So that's Tanil's room. You got a staircase to the right, which heads up onto the second floor, and supposedly where the bedrooms and stuff are, and the common room. This down here is just sort of the tavern, restaurant area, and then out the back is just like the kitchen and storage and stuff.
Is there anyone in here?
There's a few patrons here. I mean, it's still fairly early, so a lot of people won't be here to drink or anything. But there's yeah, there are a few people here.
Who's got the card?
Willow's currently gone.
I've got the card.
Have you got the card or do you have more leaves?
Look. I have it.
Okay, let's take it to the bar and see if they interview us,
Okay.
accept us,
So
give us a job.
you guys going in and looking for the job, yeah?
Yeah, go to the barman and just kind of slide him the card and say we hear about this.
Awesome. So as you go in, there is a roaring fire that burns in the hearth along the left side wall of the bar. Weapons or replicas of weapons hang along the empty back wall, and a large dark oak bar lines the back wall. Going over on the right side is a set of stairs made out of the same dark oak wood, leading to the second floor of the Adventurers Guild and the sleeping quarters of the adventurers who stay the night. At the front of the tavern, on the left side, there is a dark oak wood door with golden lettering that says Tanith, Guildmaster. This is the office of Tanith, the Master of the Adventurers Guild, and the person you probably want to seek about getting a job there. A large brooding orc stands behind the bar, cleaning glasses, pouring drinks, and the same old thing that a barman would do.
Okay. Hamish is going to first of all get a drink, and he's going to say to the others, why don't you guys go and speak to this guildmaster man, and I'll just stay light refreshment.
Do you not think he would want to see all of us?
I'm sure, well, you can put in a good word for me, it's fine.
We gotta sort enough money first if they
Yeah.
accept it. What is it? 10 gold, 11 gold each?
10 gold
10 gold.
each. Yeah.
And gold each.
You would need to find
I'm sure-
40 gold.
Oberon, you're up.
I don't have 40 gold.
I don't think any of us do. Why do those goblins not have more bloody money on them?
Yeah.
Right, fine. Hamish empties a pouch out onto the table with a lot of gold.
Where'd you get that from?
Look at that!
10 gold. That's none of your business at the minute, I'll tell you.
Hang on, you've been holding out on us.
No, I have very recently lost this. Vorl, this is
We've
10.
recently been with you.
Do you want 10? Vorl, do you want 10 gold or not?
I
You go.
I would love 10 gold, yes, but I
10
would love
gold
to
for
know where
you.
it came from.
Oberon, 10 gold for you. Willow, 10 gold for you.
Thank you.
It reminds me of when I was
That's
younger.
alright.
My dad used to give me money.
Barkeep, a few silver
Yes.
for you.
Oh.
I want just an ale.
Okay,
Where did you get that
how much
from?
silver do you give him?
2.
2 silver? Okay. How much ale do you want?
Well, how much is that going to get me?
4.
Right, bring 'em on.
Alright. And he sort of turns around to get a couple of glass tankards. And as he sort of touches down a little bit to get to the large barrels of ale that are under the counter, he starts pouring them up, and he comes back and he places the 4 ales in front of Hamish. Enjoy.
Hamish pours one and pours one into his own tank.
Okay.
Okay, and that's him.
Okay.
Go on, guys.
How
So,
tall is this book?
what are the rest of you? So you guys just pick up the gold and you're holding the gold in your hand, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
How tall is the orc behind the bar?
Good 7.5.
It's about the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Just look across him and look him up and down, just... whatever. I mean, have we found out who the owner of it is? Would we know that Tanner...
Yeah. So there's the
Tanith's.
office. So Tanith's office probably you could guess is where you need to go, to sign up.
Shall we go for the interview then?
I suppose so.
Yeah, I
Hamish
don't really
doesn't
know what
know.
I'm doing, so
Neither do we. We're new here as
I
well.
thought you just Willow. I thought you wanted to be an adventurer. This is your chance.
well, I don't know. How do you tell them? I just thought I could do it.
Show him your leaves, and he'll be like, "Oh, that's great.
Okay.
That'll do." What they want is the money, really, and I'm just giving it to you. So off you go. I'm trying to enjoy my.
Enjoy your drink, Hamish.
Thank you, Coral.
Walk over and knock gently on the door, which is still a thud, thud, thud for me.
Boom, boom.
After a couple of seconds, from the other side, you hear a, hello?
Hello?
Slug is, come in?
Oh, we can go in. Come on. I thought we had to do it through the door then.
Okay, so as you open the door, Tannis' office is small but elegant. There is a large dark wood desk with a large leather chair and a small golden metal nameplate. There are 3 seats placed at the front of the desk, ready for the adventurers who come in to speak to Tanith. So there are papers on the desk. There's sort of books on the desk and pens, and it's a little bit cluttered. As you walk in, he offers you guys a seat, and he sits back, sort of fiddling a pen in his hand, waiting for you guys to speak.
Just the 3 of us stood there like
I was gonna out with it.
money in our hands. Just like
You guys can come in. Please take a seat. What? can I
Where
do
would
for
you like me to take the seat to?
Sit down.
Okay, thank you.
Just sit on the seat.
Thank you. Sit down.
Okay.
We have this letter, and we would like to seek fame and fortune in prize of adventuring and whatnot.
What letter?
What?
Hello? The paper that Hamish gave you?
You hand him the paper. He sort of takes it, looks at it, and goes, okay. Sort of puts it on the side of his desk. So, are you 3 joining as a group or individuals?
And another, we have another Hamish who's at the bar currently.
You'll need to get him to come in here.
Hamish!
Hamish comes in, he's got all the ales around, just holding them all, and then he goes, right, one for you, Vorl, one for you. Right, let's do this, let's thrash this out. You know, real.
So you guys are joining as a group. Okay.
Well, we're 4 individuals who have been travelling together for a little bit. I don't know if that qualifies as a group, but yes.
Will you guys be adventuring together or on your own?
We're together, yeah?
Together.
Yeah, together.
You see him sort of place his head in his hand.
So you got a headache.
Alright,
you can get medicine.
I can heal that. It's my skill.
I'm okay. He sort of brings out some paperwork and so 4 of you. What's the group name?
Beef Castle.
What? Beef Castle? Why the hell would we call Beef Castle?
It's a throwback to episode 1.
What's episode 1?
Okay.
Oh.
Name to be confirmed. Okay. What are your individual names?
Beef Castle.
If you guys call yourself the Beef Castle, like I am ending the series right here. The campaign is done.
Come on, chat. Come on, chat. You know.
Nah, mate, nah. Nah, mate. Okay, so, what are your individual names?
I am Vorel Skybreaker.
Okay, yep. You, what about you? Sort of points over to Oberon.
I'm Oberon.
Last name?
I don't have one.
Did
Just
you lose?
Oberon.
Okay, write that down. You, point over to Willow.
Willow.
Last name?
Leaf.
Love it.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Is it deception though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's legit.
Yeah, Willow. I like
16.
Oops. Well, the first one I clicked was 21. I don't know which one counts. I gotta keep double clicking.
We'll go with 21. Oh, okay. Write down that. And you. Points over to Hamish.
Gruff. Hamish Gruff McGuffin.
Sure. Write that down. Okay, I just need you all to sign there. And he hands you all a piece of paper each. Like a small contract with your name at the top.
Right, I'll, Vorrel, don't worry. I'll do yours for you. You struggling. I'll do it, don't worry.
Thank you, Hamish.
I just need you to
That's
sign
alright.
and then hand over 10 gold for your signing up fee, and then we can get you sorted.
Do we
When
get
do we get paid?
when do we get paid straight away?
Whenever you complete a mission.
Where
Right,
do we get
what's the
missions from?
easy... Well, here you go. Here's my goal. And that's mine. Now, I suggest my companions do the same, and let's get on with the show.
Where do we collect the missions from?
Oberon's gonna really carefully look through the contracts for any like.
It's basically just sort of this is what you pay. You pay the 10 gold, and then you pay the what was it, monthly? It was like 3 gold pieces a month.
Yeah.
And then, but from that, they will give you the housing. They will give you breakfast and drinks with breakfast. Included in that, there are quests for you to do, however, subject to availability sort of clause. There's also a clause at the bottom saying that if you die or get seriously injured on a quest, that they have no liability on that.
That's
Are
fine.
there any other clauses of like, if you do this, you'll get kicked out of the guild or anything?
I mean, other than the general sort of don't be a dickhead, don't destroy.
Sorry, right, I'm out. I'll see you later.
You know, sort of don't destroy Adventure Guild premises and
Don't burn towns down.
yeah, don't burn towns down, shit like that.
Don't
Other than
hoard
that-
leaves.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's just sort of whatever. I mean, if you're specifically looking for a clause that says you can't kill people, that's not in there. They're assuming you're going to have to kill things on certain quests, so they
Wait,
can't put that
what?
in.
But only bad people, yeah? He didn't answer it. I think we gotta kill good guys as well.
Can I check to see? Can I check to see how this person? What's his name?
Tanith.
Can I check to see how genuine this person is with us to Vorrel's last question regarding?
Killing goodies as well.
Sure.
Yes,
Go ahead,
exactly
make an insight.
that.
Make an insight.
It's only because I got +3. Still rubbish.
I mean, it's just more of a here's just some contracts. You need to complete the contracts to get paid. That may or may not include killing people.
Right. Can I just have a quick look and see what contracts are available? What we may potentially be dealing with.
Most of them around here at the moment is usually collecting ingredients for people, either for the apothecary. They tend to have a lot of contracts with us. Tend to send adventurers out on missions to get certain not easily attainable items. There's been a few where we've been asked to send adventurers out on goblin raids to get rid of goblins or gnolls. Are another big one. A couple of other creatures if they're invading smaller towns around us.
I've come across a gnoll or two. Oh, I don't like their laugh at all. Terrible. Right, I mean, if this is what's involved and we get a breakfast out of it, I'm in.
Cool.
10 gold over.
Okay. Sign your contract and we'll put you in the system. It will take about half a week.
Gruff
to,
McGuffin.
Okay.
Signed.
Cool. It'll take about half a week to get you into the systems and on the books, notify everybody else around Tiburion of your involvement in the Adventurers Guild, and then after that, contracts will be open for you to take up.
Do we get like
That's
a
great.
membership badge?
No. But that would be
How does
something to
somebody
invest
know?
in.
How does somebody know we're in the guild then? We could just turn up and say, we're a guild.
As I said, it takes about half a week for us to tell everybody else.
That idea is going to cost you 5 gold. So
He's all just raises an eyebrow at you. He seems to have had a long day.
right, haven't we all? Right, okay.
Oberon will put
All right.
10 gold down, and then he'll sign his name, but he'll do it in Celestial.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, you made a spelling mistake there, Oberon.
what do you know, Bo? You haven't got a clue.
I
You
know,
haven't got a
that's
clue.
why it's funny.
Okay. Varel and Willow,
Yep. Hello.
are you guys
You
signing?
need to sign the document.
You said you were going to sign it for me.
Oh yeah. So
Quite clearly,
yes, my...
you said that.
No, you
Sign it like
No,
a
it's
sumo
fine.
wrestler.
I'll,
Like
I'll sign it. It's fine. Just grab the pen and whack it into
There you
it.
go.
Okay. And I'm assuming you pay your 10 gold
I'll
as
just
well.
draw a little phallic drawing and just leave it at that.
No, I've already stabbed it into the paperwork.
Okay. I'm assuming you pay your 10 gold as well, yeah, Varel? Perfect. And Willow?
yep, 10 gold.
Sorry,
that's fine.
who's 10 gold?
Our 10 gold. I believe we got that together.
Cool. So, you pay your 10 gold, you sign the contracts. As you said, it'll take about half a week for you guys to be fully sorted out into the Adventurers Guild and for the other Adventurers Guild to know about it, and then you can pick up contracts.
Half a week.
But we can't pick them up before. Could we just farm up the
You
kobolds,
guys-
bring them here, power them up?
No, you guys can stay in the guild, you can have your breakfast and everything, the only thing you can't do
Oh.
is pick up official contracts.
Hamish sorted for 3 days.
Yeah, so you can't pick up official contracts for about half a week, but you can still stay there.
I got what I wanted.
A hot bath,
Just to
food, and
say,
drink.
you say food and drink. Is ale included?
If you want an ale with your breakfast, sure.
Well, yeah, but it says food and drink. It doesn't specify.
That's mean if you want ale with your breakfast, you can have an ale with your breakfast. If you want.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And second breakfast, Hamish.
Exactly that.
Okay.
Exactly that.
So, well, I mean,
Second.
you have half a week before you can pick up contracts, but you've still got that Doxador guide to investigate.
I we do.
So you have half a week to.
Oh, is that you? So I thought that was the guy in the place saying
No, no, yeah.
I was trying to work out how he knew about Doxydor.
How did he know? No,
It's all a conspiracy.
No, that's insane. Yeah, even though you have half a week to wait for them, you still got the Doxador guide to investigate.
Murder. Sorry, what? Investigate,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Shall we? What time is it now? In the.
I mean, it's coming on to about 3 o'clock.
All right.
plenty
Let's
of
head over
hours
to the
to
town hall then.
But with that, we are going to stop for this evening.
We were going to
And-
investigate.
Oh.
We're going to stop for the evening, and we're going to pick up next week from you guys investigating Doxador Aspen Seeker. Who is this
mean he-
mysterious person?
He gets to live for another week. God damn it.
Oh, this is not going to be a quick one for this guy. So,
Hold him down. I got his head. Sit on him. Everyone sit on him.
we're going to end it for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed playing. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Don't forget, if you want to get notified when we go live, you can always follow us. And if you want to subscribe, you can also subscribe because it helps the channel out immensely. So yeah, we will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there with new COVID variants and stuff. And please remember to take care of yourself because we love you all and we don't want you all to be ill. So yeah, have a great week, everyone, and we will see you next week for episode 4.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.